Just talking about movies, I did have one other thought, because this is another thing that frankly has been vexing me for a few years now. Dave Bautista, man, why is he in so many movies?
It's the WWE to Hollywood pipeline.
He's getting juicy roles too.
He's in everything. And I'm sorry, he detracts from movies so much for me. Like any movie that he's in, I can't express it other than saying I find him really hard to actually look at. Like I find his whole look, and I don't even really feel bad saying that because he's created that look. That was a choice. He doesn't have to look like he looks, like a marble
Andrew,
with warts.
Is part of this something that we talked about a long time ago on the pod? The fact that he's getting on a little bit in years, he's incredibly strong, and we famously know that you detest very, very strong old men. And I wonder if he's just brushing up against that sort
could
of
be
borderline where you'll find him physically repulsive in the next 5 to 10 years.
That could be it. I mean, I don't think it's going to get better for Dave. I don't think he's on a positive trajectory. Every time I see him, he does seem to be getting worse. But I just don't understand what he's bringing to any role. He's just repulsive. He's absolutely repellent to look at.
No. You haven't considered that he brings intrigue to every role that he's in, because it doesn't matter what he's playing. It doesn't matter if he's in Glass Onion. I haven't seen him in anything else. But every time I see him, I think...
He's in every movie.
Is he going to Bautista bomb someone? And who's it going to be?
Well, I guess, is he
going to pick up Janelle Monáe by her hair, shove her in between his legs, flip her atop his shoulders, and bring her down onto the mat with a thunderous bang?
And furthermore, Reardon, will I be watching Dune? I haven't seen it, but they're on a spaceship. You know, they're
I've
traveling
seen
at the speed
Dune.
of
Why
light.
is he in that movie?
Is the Undertaker going to suddenly pop out with a space helmet, seeking revenge for losing his WWE title?
Exactly.
I have to say,
are the lights going to go out? Are we going to hear that iconic dong? Either Smoke Machine's going to fill the sets of Dune. Is Timothée Chalamet going to be shaking in his boots as the one and only Undertaker rises once more from his grave after being put there by his stepbrother Kane, and walks slowly down a hallway?
On Mars.
Mars, before picking someone up and giving him his famous 2 signature moves, the last ride, while he grabs their shoulder, walks them along the top rope, and comes jumping down forth from the rope, and then move into his classic finish of the tombstone, essentially cracking their neck into multiple pieces. Is he going to do that to the little Twinkie boy, Timothée Chalamet?
Just a bit of feedback on all of that. Any of our listeners that don't know anything about wrestling, I'm happy to be their proxy, because I have no idea what you're talking about. That was quite tough to listen to. I don't know what you're on about. And maybe that's it. Maybe it's just I don't have the history with Dave Bautista. I haven't seen him in his glory days, but he's not easy on the eyes. He's difficult on the eyes. He's like
He's not like The Rock. I mean, that's a beautiful man.
I guess
that is
The
a
Rock,
charismatic man as well. I mean, I'm not sure I buy Dave Bautista's charisma either.
That's what I mean. Like, what is he bringing? Like, you look at, there's always been strong, like, charismatic people in films. Like, obviously, The Rock made the crossover from wrestling, but people like Schwarzenegger as well, like, professional bodybuilder and stuff like that. But he had something, right? He had it.
Oh,
Dave Bautista does not have it. He doesn't even have that. He has nothing.
What did Arnie have?
Oh, come on. Terminator, man. I mean... But
oh my god,
Bautista could have done that role.
Speaking of Arnie, you both have to. I strongly recommend this week watch this documentary. It's called Pumping Iron. It's from the 70s.
I've seen that.
And dude, it's about Arnie.
Insane.
And he's like Mr. Olympia. He's training for Mr. Olympia. He's like the most psychotically like arrogant, like but underhanded dude in the whole world.
He's a psycho.
And his main rival at that time is Lou Ferrigno, who's went on to play like the Hulk or something. And
Yeah.
Lou Ferrigno's like this little like just field mouse. He's like so harmless and like really trying to do his best. And Arnie's just this like malevolent cunt, like playing mind games. And like his at one point he's working out in the gym. It's very like telling. You know, I'm not a big gym junkie. I hate to burst you guys' bubble.
Weird. That's natural? That's all natural?
I refuse to believe that you're natty.
There's
Nate.
no steroids in this. This is naturally built. This is the body that God gave
You would
me.
say that, but I don't know.
I've seen those testicles, and I'm sure you're on steroids.
No, that tiny seed is all natural, my friend. But anyway, so Arnie's working out in the gym, and he's literally like, when I'm lifting weights, it's like my arm is coming, and then my leg's like coming when he's doing like his leg weights, and then my shoulders are coming. It's like,
So can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, you know, I'm in heaven.
You've watched that and you haven't wanted to do that? You haven't become a bodybuilder? You can have a full body cum.
I don't know what he means by any of that. I don't think he's telling the truth. Maybe he's never come before. He's like, I think this is what it's like. Yeah. He's an interesting cat. I mean, he's Austrian, right?
Yes.
yeah, one of two Austrians I know.
Dominic Thiem? Is Dominic Thiem the other one?
No,
What
I
is
was
Hitler?
thinking of the big guy, the Führer.
Oh.
It's pretty much Hitler and
Schwarzenegger.
and Thiem.
Dominic
Yeah.
Thiem. World
Yeah,
number
yeah. I mean, they're my big
34.
three Austrian guys.
Oh, and Felix Bautgammer.
Oh, my God. Well,
Terrible, yes, but great.
I've often said that about Dominic Thiem.